Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and the question for today is intersection of two linked lists. So given we have to write a program to find the node at which the intersection of the two linked lists begin. So given two linked lists and which are intersecting, we have to find their starting position where they intersect. So in this given case it's the node C1. All right, and let's see, we have some examples over here. As you can see, 8 is the starting point, and we can see that also the linked list is not sorted as well. So if it might be sorted, then it should also be easier for us, but it's not sorted. And also in this example we can see there are repetitions, so we cannot use hashing as well. If the value should be distinct, we can use hashing or something like that. But as we can see in the examples, the list is not sorted, as well as it might contain duplicates. So let's see what else constraints we are given. So yeah, one might be the case that we don't have an intersection as well, so we have to look for that. And the nodes given to us here are that if the two linked lists have no intersection at all, like in this case, then we have to return null. And the linked list must retain their original structure after the function returns. All right, so we cannot apply sorting as well. If we apply sorting, then the structure of the linked list will change, so we cannot apply sorting here, and this thing we have to keep in mind. One more thing is that we have to assume that there are no cycles in the linked list. So it's not like that if 1 is connected to 2 and 2 is connected to 3 and 3 is again connected to 1. So we don't have cycles over here. So this is what it says, and each value on each linked list is in the range of 1 to 10 to the power 9. So including the both, so they're just numbers. We might not take this no condition in writing the code. It doesn't help in any way. Also, that the constraint given to us here is that we should run it O of n time. That is, we should traverse only once, and we should traverse once, and also we cannot use extra memory space, so we have to do in O of 1 memory space. So these are the things that are given to us, and let's see how we will approach for this question. So as we see the constraint given to us, we have to write the code in O of n running time complexity and O of 1 extra space. Also, we cannot use sorting here. So let's see how we will going to solve this problem. All right, so sorting is ruled out, as well as hashing as well. So because we cannot use extra space, also we have duplicates with us. Also the characters are not unique. I mean the values in the linked list is not unique, so we cannot use hashing as well. So let's see how we will approach or write code for this. So here is an example. Suppose this is the linked list 1 and this is the linked list 2. All right, and we have the pointers to both of them, and we have to find their intersection. Let's see for the case where there is an intersection, and likewise we will write a check or do some modifications for the case where there is no intersection. All right, so initially what we do is that this is one linked list that is given to us. This is suppose this is linked list B and this is linked list A, and they both have this thing C, let's say, in common. All right, so to find this common linked list C, what we will do is, if we start from both this position and we move to the next, we will reach up here. All right, but it's not every time that we have the linked list with the same length. All right, so what we will be doing is, we will first calculate the length of the linked list. All right, so if I'm not writing numbers, just it's the approach only here. So suppose this is the linked list and it's null. All right, and suppose this is the linked list. All right, so we will find the length of both the linked list L1 and L2, and as we can see that when we find the length of the L1, it comes out to be 1 2 3 4 5. L1 is 5 and L2 is 1 2 3 4. All right, so with the bigger linked list we will just do nothing, we will just subtract them, and the difference that came out, that is 1. So we will move the longer linked list by that much unit. In this case it's 1. In any other case, suppose the L1 is 8 and L2 is 5, and so 8 minus 5, that is 3. So we will move the longer linked list, that is L1, by 5 units. So in this case we move L1 by 1 unit. Now we know that they are both in the same position. We will do nothing, we will just traverse them one by one, and we will see when they are equal. If they are not equal, then we will say they don't intersect, and if they are equal, then we will do nothing, we just break at that point and return the value. All right, let's see for the case where there is no intersection. All right, so same algorithm will apply, but we will put a check for that also. So suppose this is the one linked list and this is the other one linked list, and they both are not intersecting. All right, last node is null. So length of this is 5, L1 length is 5, and L2 length is 3, L1 L2. So what we'll do is 5 minus 3, that is 2, and we move the greater linked list, that is L1, by 2 units. So here we are pointing L1 and here we are pointing L2. Now we will just reverse them. All right, now because their length is same, we will reach at the same time to the null. So if we, while traversing, if their value becomes equal, we just return the value. Either it's null or it's the intersection node. All right, I hope this approach is clear to everyone, and let's move for the code of this question. So here is the code. First we have put the check that if anyone is null, we just return the null value. Now we take 2 pointers which points towards the head of the linked list. All right, and now we calculate both of their lengths. So after this loop we have the length of the first linked list, that is L1, and after this we have the length of the second linked list, L2. All right, now if they are not equal, if the starting node is not equal, node A is not equal to node B, that is that while traversing, if they don't have a null value, then we'll return null. That's nothing to worry about. Now we both reset them to the first pointer. Now if L1 is bigger than L2, we just calculate the difference and we move the greater linked list, that is node A here, to the difference. I told you that if 8 minus 5, that is 3, we move the bigger the linked list which is longer to that much units ahead. So we are doing nothing but same thing here. If length A is greater than length B, then we'll do this, and if length B is greater than length A, we will do this. All right, we will just move the second linked list that much steps forward. Now we are at the same positions for both of the linked list. Now what we will be doing is we will just traverse them while they are not equal, and if they do not intersect, like in this case, so they both are